Greetings gamers, I'm Ian Higton from Eurogamer, and this is a look at everything we know so far about Assassin's Creed Unity. Leaked a little early and then officially fanfared at E3 earlier this month, Assassin's Creed Unity is the next proper Assassin's Creed game. Ubisoft Montreal is eschewing the likes of Renaissance Italy and the Seven Seas in favour of a Paris poised for revolution. Think of earlier Assassin's titles then, but with bad makeup, big hair and heads on sticks, that sort of thing, and you've got a pretty fair measure of the game. Evidence for this new setting has actually been around for a little while now. Close observers capable of sitting through the sprawling credits of a typical Ubisoft game might have spotted subtle references to both the French and US revolutions peppered across the closing background of 2010's Brotherhood. The ending sequence includes a number of mysterious symbols being projected, the two most prominent being the Phrygian cap, a symbol of the French Revolution, and the Eye of Providence, a nod towards the North American setting of Assassin's Creed 3, both of which were confirmed to be true by Ubisoft writer Jeffrey Yohalem over on the Twitters. Unity's protagonist, Arnaud Dorian, is a Versailles peasant of mixed French-Austrian descent. Arnaud sets out to unravel and expose the true source of power behind the revolution while steadily working his way through the Union ranks as he does so. For the world itself, Ubisoft's promising a gameplay area of unprecedented scale and scope, which means it will be pretty big considering what's come before in the series, with seamless transitions between the world itself and the opulent interiors that house the endangered aristocracy.
While we entered the palace through the front gate, two of our friends managed to find another way in and helped us just in time. That was close. I almost got detected by those two guards, but my friend got to them first.
In addition to the single-player story, up to 4 musketeers can be controlled in a co-op campaign, a first for the series, which includes a mission system that can be accessed via tavern-like social hubs within the game. Inside these taverns you will spy ghostly versions of your online friends, and approaching them instigates a co-op play request. Should you find yourself all alone in the tavern, you can still work through the missions by yourself. Ubisoft expects this co-op content to represent approximately 1/3 of the game's overall content, and you can see in this gameplay taken from Ubisoft's E3 showcase just how co-op play works in practice. As for the breadth of these co-op missions, we have very few details so far beyond some rough mission categories: simple assassinations, the prevention of executions, and special protection directives. The developers have, however, stated their intention to draw from a wide roster of famous and, not to mention, infamous characters of the era to populate their story. King Louis XVI and the Marquis de Sade are two names that have been floated publicly. We know that the established stealth mechanics of the previous games are being retained for Unity, but Arnaud does have a few new tricks up his presumably frilly sleeve. A more robust navigation system will allow the assassin to flit around the world and its buildings a little more fluidly, while new parkour-like moves will become available as you progress through the game. This means there should be less dependency on haystacks and much more freedom to reach your objective in a manner of your own choosing. For the game's combat systems, the developers are taking fencing as an inspiration, although it's safe to assume they're thinking of something a little ickier than the points-based to and froing most of us conjure up when we think about the sport. The stated intention for Unity is to make you think and work harder for your kills, dodging and parrying your way to a more satisfying victory. As for the familiar hidden blade, it returns with new functionality in the form of the Phantom Blade, a weapon capable of firing a deadly shot over considerable range with barely a whisper. With the introduction of skill trees for the first time, Arno will also have access to the Eagle Pulse ability, allowing him to detect the number of guards present at any given infiltration site. It's likely Ubisoft wants the 4-player co-op feature to enjoy its time in the spotlight for now, and so we're left with a lot of unanswered questions about Unity. We know the Abstergo entertainment system is gone, but how exactly will the modern day section of the story play out? How much overlap will there be with earlier games and familiar faces? How will the developers resolve the series' outstanding cliffhangers? We'll no doubt learn the answers to at least some of these questions between now and Assassin's Creed Unity's October release date. Any new info we learn will be added to the Assassin's Creed Unity Everything We Know article over on Eurogamer.net. You'll find the link to that article in the video description below, so make sure you check back there regularly to find out about all our new discoveries. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more Assassin's Creed Unity content in the near future, alongside all our usual exclusive interviews, early gameplay previews and interactive live streams. Au revoir, Assassins fans!
The world